Hi guys, today I'm going to be comparing two foundations, the 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous foundation by CoverGirl and the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation by CoverGirl. These two foundations I found to be very similar. So what I'm going to do today is create a look and use these two different foundations, one on each side, and just compare and see how they hold up differently. And I'm going to be wearing them through the week and give you some feedback on this video of what I thought each one, how it held up, and the way it looked throughout the day. I found the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation to be more sheer, and when blended with a beauty blender you needed to apply 2 coats to get full coverage, or a coverage that I thought worked better. And when I used the 3-in-1 foundation on the other side, one layer was perfectly enough with the beauty blender, so you get more coverage with the 3-in-1. It was impressive side by side how much more coverage you got. From my experience of wearing them separately throughout the week, I found that I much preferred the look of the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation because it gave a skin-like texture to your skin. It wasn't overly matte. So now I'm just going to be doing an everyday makeup look that I sometimes just wear to work using my Stila palette. This is the all matte one. I really like this because it's all matte, very versatile. You can create so many looks with this. So here I go. I'm blending 2 colors together in the crease. One is a light brown shade, the other is a cool grey. These two together in the crease give you a nice transition color. Then with that cool tone grey color, I just need a little bit more specific depth in the outer crease, and I use just a bullet brush really. I'm then going to be softening the outer part of that color with a mauve sort of muted tone that just goes just above that area and just blending off the edges. And then I'm just going to be warming up the outer corner just ever so slightly, warming it up. I'm adding this to the outer part of the lid, and then with the brown I'm going to be adding a bit of depth. It's so simple, so simple. Neutral shades, but this color combination really works well with blue eyes. And then to make the lid pop, just adding a bit of a highlight with a flat brush, and then a brow highlight. To make my eyes pop just a little bit more, I'm adding a neutral shade to the bottom waterline, and then followed by a little bit of mascara. Now I want to talk about why I preferred the Ready Set Gorgeous one over the 3-in-1 foundation by CoverGirl. First of all, throughout the day I noticed that the oil control was more controlled with the Ready Set Gorgeous. I found the day that I wore that foundation, I forgot my powder, and I actually didn't even need to powder in the T-zone because it held up so well and it controlled my oil. It was incredible. I was a bit shocked really. I also found that the texture was more velvety, the Ready Set Gorgeous, and I much preferred that skin-like velvety texture over a more matte finish. So the 3-in-1 was a little bit more matte, and especially because you needed to apply powder throughout the day, it gave you that real matte look. So I much preferred the Ready Set Gorgeous. The 3-in-1 foundation also gave a little bit more coverage. I really liked that about it. But you can't win. There'll be things that you like about each foundation, but overall the Ready Set Gorgeous one was my favorite. It would be very interesting to see how these two when combined work, especially for oil control and coverage, and I think it would be a great idea to just test that out. But overall, I much prefer the Ready Set Gorgeous. It's an absolute beautiful foundation, great for people with oily skin types, sensitive skin types, and it's incredible. The 3-in-1 is also great, but if you're going to pick one, try the Ready Set Gorgeous. You're going to love it. I do, and I hope you learned something from this, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.